Hello and welcome to everyone that's here. We just had a gray squirrel come by, and there was another gray squirrel that dropped an acorn almost right on my head. And I saw a black squirrel, I think it might have been onyx, really far out back there. So we'll point the camera over here and see if she comes and sees us. Addison, hey, good to see you. Addison says burgers. Burgers sound pretty good. Maybe we'll grill up some later. Okay, I hear a squirrel rustling around in the background there. Are you gonna come up and get some peacock nuts? Oh, bee, go away, please. Addison says, how's your morning going so far? Pretty good, until I came out here and the bees and dodging bees and acorns. Troll Slayer, hey, good to see you. Troll Slayer says hi. How are you, Troll Slayer? Troll Slayer says, hello, momdog. Oh, there's Onyx. Let me see if I can zoom in on her. She's way in the back there. Here's Squirrely, Squirrely. Oh my God, there's a hummingbird. Did that fly in front of the camera? God, I hope so. Here's Squirrely, 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 Squirrely. Here's Squirrely, Squirrely. Where'd you go? Come on. Come eat some corn. Come eat some corn or some peacock nuts. Your pick. Forgot to get them raisins. I was going to get them some raisins. Troll Slayer says, I'm busy. I have to change my transmission. It blew up on me. Oh gosh, that is a pain. I'm so sorry that happened to you. That is a pain. I used to be a mechanic once upon a time, so I know what is involved and I know how expensive that is. I feel for you, Troll Slayer. Well, is she gonna come back up here or what? Come on, here, Squirrely, Squirrely. Haven't seen Chippy in a while either. Where is Chippy? Here, Chippy, Chippy. Chip, chip. Oh, there's a squirrel. See her in the back there? Come on up here. Come on up closer so we can see you. Come on. We got some delicious stuff. Oh. Maybe it's not Onyx. Onyx is Onyx is chubbier and not that afraid. What do we got here? Chippy usually likes to sneak in on this little, I don't know, it's a tree stump that has little trees growing out of it. Chippy likes to hang out in there and surprise me. Troll Slayer says, I just wanted to stop in, say hello, and hit the like. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Troll Slayer. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope all goes well with as few headaches as possible for you. Lord of the Fish, hey, good to see you. Lord of the Fish says, hi, Molly. Is Chippy a resident now? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen Chippy in like a week. So I don't know if he was just gathering up a bunch of nuts to get ready for the winter, or what his deal is. But we got a black squirrel hanging out in the back there getting ready to come up here. Or I guess trying to gather the courage to come up here. Chippy's the resident squirrel is Onyx, and I'm pretty sure she's pregnant. I made a clip from my last live, and yeah, the more I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, that squirrel looks pregnant. So if you haven't seen that clip of her when she's flashing us her chest there, you might want to take a peek at that short. It's I think I labeled it Onyx Gone Wild, or Onyx Goes Wild, or something like that. You know, like Girls Gone Wild. Sue, hey, good to see you. Sue says hello. Good to see you, Sue. Thanks for coming. Troll Slayer says, bye, have a good one, Mom Dog. You too, Troll Slayer. Take care. Sue says, love the black squirrel. Oh, thank you. She's so cute. Lord of the Fish says, Onyx is a resident now, right? Yeah, she is. She is. And I will protect her from any cat that might come into this yard. Sue says, I think the hawks I think the hawks got all of the squirrels here. Oh, that's sad, Sue. I'm sorry to hear that. Russ, hey, BGN Aquarium, says Russ. Says, hi, Molly. Thanks for your continued support. You are the best. I appreciate you, Russ. You're the best. You're the best, and I appreciate your support. Lord of the Fish says, oh, the one with the white part? Well, no, Onyx, if we're talking about the black squirrel, she's completely black. Oh, yeah, the little white part, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the white part around her, you know. Yeah. That's, so she can feed her babies. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Lord of the Fish. Yeah, on the chest. Yeah, that was she. Yeah, I think she's, oh, I just saw her head poke up. I think it's her. Squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. Squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. Yeah, Onyx isn't really skittish. She comes up. I was yelling at her last week, and she did not even flinch. And I'm like less than 10 feet from her. Sue saying hi to Russ, BGN. Lord of the Fish says, teat. Yeah, I guess we can say that. Sue says hi to the Lord of the Fish. Lord of the Fish says, hi, Sue. Man, there are a lot of bees out today. Lord of the Fish says, we used to have parrots come in every monsoon because we had a guava and jackfruit tree. We rented the property out to someone, and they thought it'd be a great idea to drill a hole in it for a bird box. Oh no. Did the tree survive? Russ says, hi, Sue. Sorry, currently lurking at the moment. No worries. No worries. Russ just came off of a 3-hour live stream of Zone, guys, just so you know. So he's totally okay to be lurking. He's very generous to be here now. Addison says, I might become Amish for a week. I don't know yet. Just for a week? I don't know if it works that way, Addison. Good luck to you, though. Let me know how that goes. Burns, hey, good to see you. Burns says, hey, momdog72, how are you? It's 2:39 a.m. here in Sydney. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's late there. Excuse me. How are you? And what are you doing up so early or late? Tracy, hey. Tracy is Little Red Angel. Tracy says, hey, Molly. Good to see you, Tracy. Lord of the Fish says, the jackfruit didn't, aw, but the guava one is still short AF. We moved out a couple years back, so I'm starting over with apples and apricots. Currently have seedlings going and sprouting. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm sorry they did that to your tree, though. Kelly, hey, hello and welcome. Lurking as well, working on cross-stitching. Oh, I used to love cross-stitching before arthritis hit me. And yeah, my X's look more like sideways T's than X's nowadays. Lord of the Fish says it's short because I have to prune it to save it. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. At least you were able to save it. That's good. Will it still be a while before it fruits, or is it like totally saved, like next season it'll produce again? Burns says, I'm good, thanks you. Thanks you, and I have ADHD and insomnia, so it's hard for me to sleep. Oh my God. Yeah, I have a friend who has that as well. Yeah, and he's up at all hours of the night as well. Oh, we've got a gray squirrel over here. Let's see if we can zoom in. Squirrely, 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 squirrely. Come have some peacock nuts. Oh, there's two of them. Where'd the other one go? He's all trying to blend in with the tree. Oh, that's adorable. Look at you. That's so cute. And now he's gone. Okay. Where was I? Lord of the Fish says around 5 to 6 feet right now. Used to be 8 to 9. Wow. Oh my gosh. So it's got to grow a little bit before it's going to produce again, doesn't it? Tracy says, I love cross-stitch. I loved cross-stitching. Done some great design. Yeah, cross-stitching was so much fun. Phil, hey, good to see you. Phil, Radio Dude, says, ew, a bug. Well, you already knew I was a bug, so why'd you come to the channel? If you don't like bugs. Good to see you, Phil. Lord of the Fish says it was 5-6 years back, still fruits now. Oh, awesome. But only the rootstock survives, so it only makes the wild varieties instead of the crafted Thai ones. Aw. I'm sorry that happened. Phil says, Molly, you have a friend? I want one. Where do you get one? I don't have any friends, Phil. I thought you were my friend. That's when people ask, do you have a friend? I always tell them, yeah, his name is Phil. Michigander, hey, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Lord of the Fish says, Radio Dude, you could mess around on frequencies, befriending radio stations. Tracy says, agree, Molly, used to pass the hours. Yes, and it was so pretty to put up. Like, I cross-stitched birth announcements for all of my kids. So, like, I would spend 9 months to a year doing each one. And yeah. Oh, who's throwing acorns? Come on. There's no need for that. I'm not throwing acorns at you. Lord of the Fish is smiling. Joe Wrestling, hey, good to see you. Joe Wrestling says, hello, Molly. Happy Saturday. Good to see you. How are ya? Radio Dude says, I wonder where Gander is from. Yeah, I know. It'll always be a mystery. Lord of the Fish says, are those trees planted with slake, or is the bark like that? Oh, that's moss on the bark. And this tree right here, and this is one of my favorite, this tree, and let me see if I can get it here without breaking my phone. Well, I'll just take it out of the thingy. I'll just break the thingy. Then this tree that has moss growing all the way up it. These are my two favorite trees. And this one, somebody tried to have cut down. See, that's so pretty. I love that tree with that moss. It's just so pretty. Phil says, Lord of the Fish, radio stations don't listen very well. Yeah, that's true. Singer Baba, hi. Hello and welcome. Singer Baba 440 from India. Wow. Thank you for joining us. Is it 4:40 a.m. or p.m.? I'm thinking it's probably a.m. Joe Wrestling says, I am doing fantastic today. That's so wonderful to hear. I'm so glad to hear that, Joe. Addison says, hey, Philly. Lord of the Fish says, Molly, make an acorn cannon based on a potato cannon and fight acorn with acorn. I don't know why they're throwing them out of the trees. I would think that they would want to keep them in the trees for winter, but I don't know. I'm not a squirrel. Oh, here's Chippy. Yay, Chippy. Hey, Chip Chip. How are you, little dude? Hey, Chipper. You enjoy those nuts? Huh, little guy? Oh, you're so cute. Look at how cute you are. Look how quick you are. Yeah, little guy. And now you're gone. Are you gone? Yeah, pretty much. He's hanging out over here. Maybe he'll... Hi, little guy. Hi, Chip Chip. I can't show it on the phone here. Oh, never mind. He stopped doing it. He was doing something cute. And I was going to describe it, but he quit. So, but he'll... Good to see that you're alive, little dude. I was getting worried about you. I was getting worried. Oh, there you go. I was setting up the camera for when he came back, and he comes back. What a good little chipper. Hey, Chip Chip. Little Chip Chip. Where'd you go again? Where'd you go again? Did he go under the porch? Oh. Chippy is busy doing chipmunk things and will be back with us shortly. Where was I? Tatai! Hey, Tatai! Tatai says, hello, hello. So good to see you. Lord of the Fish says, I was asking because they are white and they don't look like birch. Oh, yeah, they're oak. None of these are birch. We've got oak and pine and something else that I can't remember. Are you gonna come back out, Chippy, or what here, dude? Because we could have a better view here. I'll just zoom out a little bit. Ben, hey, good to see you. Ben says, sorry I'm late, Molly. No worries. You're not late. You're here. That's all that matters. We don't take attendance. Lord of the Fish says they are dropping them down for easy collecting. Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. But yeah. Well, then they need to start coming down here and collecting them so that I can get them on camera. And also they need to clean up all these peacock nuts in that corn. Because I don't want to do it. Addison says they are treating acorns like we treat watermelons before we buy them. Tracy says, hey Ben. Lord of the Fish says, or doing the habush, baboosh, acornoosh, some random TikTok trend. Not sure if you'd relate. Well, it sounds cool, but no, I'm not. I don't know why. I haven't been really interested in TikTok. But then at one time I wasn't really interested in YouTube either, so who knows. Ben says, hey Tracy darling. Lord of the Fish says, hey spin I can read. They spin soda bottle and throw it and catch it back after bouncing. Elm? Oh, it might be an elm. It might be an elm. You might be right, Lord of the Fish. I think it might be an elm. Ben says, hey Lord mate. I even got my quieter inhaler today so that I don't scare off the animals. Onyx, where are you? Come see us. Unless you're busy having babies, then I can forgive you. Because I know it's hard to talk and give birth. Lord of the Fish said, oh my God, guys, she's caught up to chat. Chat hasn't been so busy today, so it's not as impressive as when it's going 80 miles an hour. But I appreciate you, Lord of the Fish. I appreciate you. Kelly's vlog says, sassafras was all that coming to my mind. Was all. Ruben, hey, good to see you. Yuyo is Ruben, says Molly. Tracy says, Mucka. Ben says, hey, Ruben. Ruben is giving a straight-faced smile. I don't know if that's a thing. Kelly, Daisy May, hey, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. We saw Chippy here just a little bit ago. And there was a black squirrel and a gray squirrel. And hopefully some of them will come back because none of them are eating my peacock nuts. Oh, Todd, hey, good to see you. Good to see you, Todd. Todd says, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you too, Todd. Thank you so much for coming. And Daisy May says, hi. How are you, Molly? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I hope the wildlife comes back, but other than that, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. The bees started leaving me alone, and I haven't gotten hit in the head with an acorn, so it's all good. Doing great. How are you, my dear? Lord of the Fish says, Molly, would a 2-centimeter long nanofish be a good tank mate for a dwarf, gourami, or beta? Oh, that's a good question. I would say as long as they don't have like fancy flowy tails, I think that they would leave them alone. To be fully transparent, I've only had two gouramis in my life, and I've had tons of betas, so I've got way more experience with betas. And in my personal experience, some of my betas are more aggressive than gouramis. So me personally, if it were my tank, I would try them with the dwarf gouramis first and see if they're jiving, cool. If not, I would take, I have multiple betas, so I just assume everybody has multiple betas. But like, if you have multiple betas, they all have, they all have different personalities. They all have different personalities, and some of them are more aggressive than others. Like, I've had betas that were like, I had one beta that literally leapt out of its tank into another tank to attack another beta. That was a giant beta. It was one of those big suckers. And oh man, he was mean. He would attack me. He would attack a new plant. And he would attack anything unfamiliar to him. He was nasty. Loved that guy though. Loved him. Oh, by the by, if anybody doesn't know, those giant betas, they live about half as long as the regular betas. So if you're going to get one, don't get too attached. Daisy May says, oh, how awesome. Daisy May says, hi, Todd. Todd says, hiya, Kelly. Lord of the Fish says, the nanofish is Horandania britanni. I'll have to look that up because I could barely pronounce that. Daisy May's laughing. Kelly says, just got done playing dominoes with the 40, 94, and 96-year-old in my apartment building. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I miss playing board games. I don't have anybody to play board games with. And Daisy's always doing board games when I'm working. So, oh, you know what? One of these days, Kelly, I'm going to schedule all my phone time and my phone calls to clients and stuff like that, so that I don't have to make any calls and I can just hang out with in your stream and actually play, because that would be fun. Gary, hey, good to see you, Gary. Gary says, hey, Molly. Ben says, hey, Gold Time. Well, who is Gary? Elson, retracted message. Hello. Gary says, Ben, buddy. Tracy says, hey, Gary. Todd says, at Kelly's Vlogs, I bet that was amazing. I love talking to old folks. Maybe that's why I talk to myself a lot. Todd, aren't you only like 60? You're not that old. Gary says, boss. Tracy's giving love. Yo says, Molly, can we see Dr. Evil? Sure, in my shorts. Because, yeah, it's almost, let's see, it's hot as this devil's nuts here right now. That's exactly the temperature. So I would not bring him out here. Kelly's Vlog says, LOL, Todd, I enjoy it. Yuyo saying hi to Gary. Gary's saying hi to Yuyo. Phil says stupid phone. Daisy May says, radio dude. Trish says, yes, Yuyo. Would love to see him. Yeah, but it's way too hot. It's almost 90, which is like 32, I want to say, 32 Celsius, something like that. It's hot. Yurdison is saying, Yurdison. It clearly says Scadison. I can read. Addison is saying hi to Daisy. Daisy says, LOL Molly, you are always welcome. I appreciate you, Daisy. Daisy says, hi Angel. You're, woohoo, hi Addison. 310 Aquatics, hey, good to see you. Good to see you, thanks for popping in. Says, hey all. Todd says, 65 going on 90. I know, I'm 52, I feel like I'm going on 90. Ruben says, you're evil, Molly, give him a treat for me. I did find a diet treat, and he can have one a day. He is almost 28 pounds now from 30. So he's doing okay. He's not happy about it. But and he constantly tries to tell me that he's starving to death and he's going to die on the floor. But he has lost a little bit of weight. He doesn't like it. Kelly's vlog says, yeah, can't be outside because humidity and heat hurt my lungs. Yeah, you know what? I do have breathing issues, and when I came out here, I was like, oh my God, I need my inhaler like right away. And I'll bet it's because of the humidity, or the heat and the humidity. That's a good point. Appreciate you pointing that out, Kelly's vlogs. Scadison says, don't worry, Molly, I can't read. Yeah, you can. I appreciate you, though. Lord of the Fish says, I've saved up enough to redo both my tanks for biotrope with cool fish, so I'm setting up a North Bengal stream and a South Indian swamp. Currently researching on fish. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. TJ, Lady TJ, so good to see you. Says hello all. Hope you are all well. Good to see you, TJ. Thanks so much for coming in. Gary, old time, says, nice, Lord. Yuyo's laughing. Todd says, we put our 5 cats on a weight loss diet, and they are very unhappy about this development. Yeah, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. I feel that in my soul. Lord of the Fish says, mostly nanobarbs for the northern biotrope and gourami and respora for the southern swamp. Oh, that is so cool. Lord of the Fish, are you are on Russ's Discord, aren't you? Because we absolutely have to see pictures of that. We have to see pictures. If you're not on Russ's, okay, cool, good deal. So yeah, please, we got to see pictures, even in progress. That would be wonderful. Kelly's vlog says 81, but 74% humidity. Actually, 81 would feel pretty good right about now. Lord of the Fish says 80 and 90% humidity here. Oh, I don't know what the humidity is, but it's close to 90 degrees. The temperature, not the humidity, because I don't know the humidity. TJ says, my lungs are better in the heat. It's the cold and damp that gets me. Lord of the Fish says, yep. Gary says, I'm saving for some secret fish. Oh, secret fish. Is there an actual fish called secret fish, or these fish are to be determined? Or to be announced, rather? Where the heck did Chippy go? Chip, Chip, where'd you go, little dude? I think I heard something out there. Tracy says, secret fish. UAO says, gimme. Gary says, the fish are super rare, and I'm not saying anymore a secret. Oh, so you know, but the fish are to be announced. Okay, gotcha. Lord of the Fish says, dwarf sunfish. Even if you guess it, Lord of the Fish, he's not going to say. He's not going to say until he's ready. Or he's not going to say until he's got them. And then I'm sure he'll tell everybody. Won't you, Gary? Todd says it might be a chupacabra. Ooh, it is warm out here. Gary says, spot on, Molly. So for those of you who were on Russ's live stream earlier, remember how he kept talking about his milkshake? Well, it got that song Milkshake stuck in my head. And so every time it goes quiet, that song goes through my head. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. That's right. It's better than yours. Damn right. It's better. Yeah, that song that I can't sing. That one. So basically, either chat or I'll sing again. How's that for a threat? Oh, I hear a chipmunk. Chippy, is that you? Chip, chip. You says only Molly could think of something like that. Gary says keep singing, Molly. Okay, let me see if I can remember the words properly here. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. That's right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. La 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 la. There. That's all I got. My singing debut. No worries, guys. I have no plans to quit my day job. I keep seeing little squirrel heads pop up just over that ridge there. Let me see if I can point it out. Just over the ridge, that little line right there. I can't point it out very well, but yeah, that drops off right there, and I keep seeing little squirrel heads pop up and then go back down. Tracy says, go Molly. Tracy says, you sure? Yuyo's laughing. Matthew, hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming, Matthew. Matthew says, hi, Mom Dog. Tracy says, Matthew, hey. I don't know if you were lucky enough to miss my singing debut, Matthew. But I don't, actually, you might be too young to remember that song, Milkshake, Matthew. Yuyo says, Matthew, run. Oh, you know, you didn't hear that. It goes, nah, I'm not going to torture you. Tracy says, does anyone know how Carl is from your stream last week, Molly? He didn't seem great. Is Carl, yeah, Carl Shell, yeah. Carl Shield, yeah. Yeah, he's actually doing well. I talked to him on Thursday. He did it live, and he seemed to be in much better spirits. I think maybe he just needed to kind of pull back from YouTube a little bit to help his perspective, because yeah, he was in much better spirits. But I'll let him know that you were asking about him. He will be super touched. Speaking of Carl's, the Carl from Russ's stream, our Carl, has anyone heard from him? I messaged him yesterday after he won, congratulating him, and I haven't heard anything. Has anybody heard from him? I mean, I'm not trying to be nosy. I just, you know, want to know he's okay. Phil says, sing it, Molly. Did you miss it, Phil? Or do you just want me to sing it again? Yuyo says, sing it. Tracy says, yes, sing it again. Matthew says, I made a 4th playlist. Oh, cool. Cool. What are they all shorter than 24 hours total? Just out of curiosity, because I like to play them in 24-hour increments over the weekends. Tracy says, oh good, he wasn't, oh good, he wasn't great last week. Yeah, he is doing much better. I mean, he was in much better spirits. He looked better. It was good to see. Tracy says, I'll sing it with you, Molly. The good thing is, you all won't hear me. Phil says he missed it. Did you really? Yuyo says, sing something else. Isabella! Hey, Isabella. Thank you so much for coming, girl. I appreciate you. Matthew says, not sure. Tracy says he may be seeing his girlfriend. Spider. Go away, Spider. Please don't make me kill you. Please. Okay, I warned you twice. Tracy says he may be seeing his girlfriend, Carl that is. I did drop him a message last night after the stream. Okay. Hopefully he's just having fun. JK, hey, good to see you. Hey JK, how you doing? Todd says, I ran a playlist recently that took 22 days. Oh my gosh. See, well, I have to use my computer for work, so I can't run for 22 days straight, but because I have to turn off my computer at least once every 24 hours, otherwise it works like crap. Matthew says, I am now almost to 1,700 subs. Congratulations, Matthew. Congratulations. Way to go. Russ says, maintenance done on the Cardinal and Puffer tanks, so not lurking anymore. Oh, hey, how did maintenance go, Russ? And yeah, how are the puffers liking their... How do the puffers react after a water change, is what I meant to say. Tracy said, yes, Russ. Yeah, I'm always working. Lurking. I can read. Wow. Maybe I need reading lessons. Yo-Yo says, you murderer. Russ says, did I hear ring mall? Do you want me to contact my mate at Sony EMI? No, I'm not quitting my day job. No, I'm not. And it's all your fault, Russ. You're the one that got that song stuck in my head. Because you kept talking about your milkshake. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. That's right. It's better than yours. Damn right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Plane. The plane, boss. The plane. Buddy, hey. Hey, good to see you. Thoughty says, hi, Molly. Hi, Russ. Tracy's laughing. Matthew says, I said, everyone in here that's new, I appreciate you so much, Matthew. Yeah, and that's a good point, too. Anybody that you haven't seen before, please check out their channel. Please check out their channel. You can find a new friend, maybe a new hobby, a new interest that you've never had. You never know. Thoughty, who is Dutch Exotic Pond, says, hi, Tracy. Tracy says, Russ, we all want Molly to sing again. I did. I'm not a singer. You know what? My dad, who has always been supportive of pretty much everything I've ever done in my life, even he says that, yeah, I'm singing is not a talent that I have. Russ says, I did message Carl earlier, but not heard anything back from him yet. If any one of us hears from him, let the others know, just so we all know he's okay. Tracy says, hey, Thoughty. Thoughty says, was doing time-lapse, but had to quit. Aw. I'm sure what you got anyway has got to be cool. I mean, is your wood floating? Or don't you know yet? Dutch says, had to rush my daughter to the hospital. Oh my God, what happened? Is she okay? Phil says, subs, this is a... Phil. Russ says, I've heard Tracy singing, rained for 40 days and nights afterwards. Mad Cat, hey, good to see you. Mad Cat says, here, Chippy, Chippy, Chippy. Here, Chip, Chip. He came for about a minute. Carl, hey, we were just talking about you. How you doing, Carl? Tracy, Little Red Angel specifically, was asking how you were doing after last week. We were just talking about you. And I was saying that I was there on your last live and that you seemed to be doing much better, and it was so wonderful to see. Yu-Yo says, Carl. Tracy said, I've never sung in front of you. Tracy says, there's Carl. Hey. Russ said, all went good, Ma. Puffers love a big water change. Oh, yeah. You should film them, like, right after a water change, just to see, so we can see their reaction. That would be cool. Tracy says, Molly, with love. Russ says, my ears bled for 3 days after 2, Mal. Phil's radio dude says, that's like nails on a chalkboard. Trey says, oh no, Thoughty. Hope it's all okay. I think he might be busy right now. If, someone could shoot him a message. Not inundate him with messages, guys, but if someone could send him a message on Discord, just let him know we're thinking of him and his daughter. Mad Cat says, good luck dodging those bees and acorns. Thank you. I appreciate it. I needed the luck with the bees earlier, but they seem to have gone down, they're still around, but they're leaving me alone, so I appreciate the pre-luck. Or the, what do you call it? The retroactive luck. Russ says, hi, Thoughty. Tracy says, nah, not cheeky, are you? Russ says, hi, guys. I'm sorry if I missed you. Ueo says, Thoughty, Russ. Gary Oldtime says, Russ. Todd says, I don't mind checking channels out, but I need links dropped. Yeah, you guys, if you guys could please drop your links, or drink your links. I'm thirsty. If you could drop your links and also your @handle so that people on mobile can find you as well. I'm going to take a drink here real quick. So yeah. As I'm joking, guys, drop those links and your @. Ben says, hey, Russ. Ben, did I say hi to you? I feel like you just got here. Did I miss you? I'm so sorry, Ben. Russ says, yo, yo. Lady Sky. Hey, good to see you, Lady Sky. Says, hi, Mom Dog. Ueo says, Ben, thanks for the 6th logo again. Yeah, Ben has been making logos for people, and they are just amazing. If you look at, a prime example is if you look at BGN Aquariums, he did that logo, and how sharp is that? Russ says, what's being fed tonight, Ma? Peacock nuts again? Yep, we got peacock nuts, and that little yellow thing in the back there is corn. And what's weird is we have had all kinds of critters come by, and nobody's eating my nuts or my corn. Nobody's eating my peacock nuts. Maybe I need to put more out so they can smell them better. There we go. My hands smell like peanut butter. You gonna smell my hand? No, I'm just kidding. Rush says, oh shit, Thoughty, is she okay? Hi, Carl. Carl says, no one messaged me. Carl, do you want me to message you before I go live? Because I do that for other people too, if you'd like. Because I know YouTube is crap with notifications. Dutch says she is complaining about stomachache for over 24 hours now, won't eat or drink, can barely walk, and do not want to sit. Oh, honey. Oh, yeah, get her. Yeah, she needs to be seen. Oh, that poor little girl. We are thinking about you if you're still here. If not, totally understand. Uyo says, hope you're well, Carl. Dutch says, hi, Uyo. Ben says, you're welcome, Ruben matey. Dutch says, hi, Ben. Little Red Angel says, so rude. what you're talking about there, Trace. Yo says, hope everything works out, Thoughty. Yeah, we all do. We all do. I'm sending all my positive love and wishes, healing and wishes. I can talk and think. I just want to send all my love and healing vibes to you. Skedison says, chicken flavored coffee. No thanks. Carl says, after been attacked by two trolls, I'm not good. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Carl. When did that happen? Russ says, I actually prayed for the first time to be struck down as deaf for an hour. Radio Dude said, Molly, I just saved your life. You did? Did you catch that nut that squirrel was throwing at me? Tracy says, trolls are a bummer. Report and block them, Carl. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. I mean, yeah, you can block them, but also report them, Carl, because, yeah, that is, I completely forgot. Thank you, Tracy. That is against YouTube policy. So definitely report them. And you can report them the same way that you go to block them. You just click on their name, click on report. That says, I was mean to her a little, made her wait until I had set up my old phone to continue time-lapse before we drove towards hospital. Aw, I'm glad you're getting her there. Yeah, I'm really glad that you're getting there. Tracy Lorette Angel says, pushing it, Russ. You ain't Elvis, you know. Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever heard Russ sing on stream. Russ says, if you look at trolls as just jealous a-holes, Carl, it makes them all worthwhile in your own head. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You really, if you're not getting trolls, you're not really out there yet. Because if you're, yeah, that's a good point too. If YouTube is pushing you out, you're going to be getting random people who are going to come in and just be fools because why not, I guess. I don't know why they're like that, but it's a good sign, Carl, even though it's not fun. And you can always talk to me. Oh, perfect. Addison is giving his link at Skadison Yurta. BGN Aquariums. Russ, says always, Trace. Oh, nuts. Chippy's behind me. And I can't show that part because it'll show my house. Matthew says 92 here and got another heat advisory. Yeah, we're under a heat advisory here too. And it's not quite 92, but I think we're hovering around 90. Or close to 90 rather. Kelly said, okay, Kelly is dropping her link. Perfect. Appreciate you, Kelly. Anyone who hasn't subbed to Kelly, hasn't seen her before, please check her out. Ben said, yeah, you said hi, Molly. Oh my God, am I really far behind on the chat again? Good job, Mol. Russ said, no one eating my nut either, Mol. Carl says, I don't have a logo. Carl, hey, Ben, could you make a logo for Carl? Carl needs something with trains. Could you do something with trains? Matthew says they must be on a strike. The plane, the plane. A loud freaking plane. I asked them to not fly over my airspace during my live, and this is how they listen. No, I'm just kidding. Put out a goat leg, every critter around would want it, says Edison. Yuya is making face at Russ. Jeff, hey, good to see you. Hello and welcome. Jeff says hi. TJ says, LOL, I thought that was falling out the tree. I missed you throwing it. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, that I would be, probably wouldn't be out here if that many acorns were falling. Ben said, send me a message on Discord, Carl, mate. Ben, I don't think Carl's on Discord, but I'm in touch with Carl. So if you could send it to me, I can send it to him. If that makes sense. I can forward it to him. Or Carl, I can try and help you get on Discord if you'd like. Tracy says, not you, Molly, Russ. Oh. Russ says, don't forget, guys, the like button is your friend, and it helps Molly's channel so much. So press it. Oh, thank you, Russ. You're so sweet. Oh, wow, I got 25 likes already. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much. Russ says, what? Tracy says, yes, you. Russ says, no, totally disagree. Carl says, on Thursday's live stream. It had to have happened while I was distracted with work because I didn't see it. If I would have saw it, I would have done something. Trust me. I'm sorry I wasn't there. Tracy says, the nerve to say I'm cheeky. Russ says, you are, Tracy. Way cheekier than me anyway. I beg to differ. Yuya says, call him Prizik and block him, Carl. Yeah, call him whatever that word is. Carl says they keep setting up new channels. Well, keep blocking them. Keep reporting them. That's all you can do. And know that they're there because you're getting pushed out by YouTube, which means along with those trolls, there's good people coming at you as well. Tracy says, Cuckoo Island. Russ says, cuckoo, cuckoo. Dutch has been waiting to see a doctor for over 30 minutes now. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. That's got to be stressful. I know when my kids were sick, I wanted everybody to just drop everything and see my kid first. I know that feeling. Tracy says, thought you'd be waiting ages over here. Russ says, geez, Dutch, come to UK. More like 3 days, buddy. For an emergency? 3 days? That can't be right. That can't be humane. Dutch, my gran is 90, had to wait 22 hours in A&E with a broken... 22 hours? my God, were they even able to set it after that long? Crap on a cracker. UAO says 100% Russ. Tracy says, aw, Chippy. Did he come out and I missed him? Chip Chip, did you come out? Here, Chip Chip. Russ says, Chippy. Oh, I guess he did. I missed him. UAO says, Ben, you betta. Ben can do anything, I reckon. B, please go away, B. Thank you. Russ says, I was rushed in a hospital 5 months ago, waited 8 hours to be wrongly diagnosed. Oh, okay, so it's just like the U.S. Tracy says, joke. Ben says, yeah, for sure. Message me on Discord, Carl, mate. UAO said, Ben is a legend. He is, and he makes some really cool stuff. And we appreciate you, Ben. I don't know if I thanked you for doing that for everybody, but I really appreciate you. UAO says, Legend Ben, if you ever need a pint of maggots and you fish in the same spot, it's on the house, Ben. Ben says, right, okay, get him to message, yeah, the specifics and pass them on to me. I'll do it ASAP then, lovely. Oh, Ben, you are just the most awesomest. Thank you so much. You are just the best, Ben. Russ says, Ben's logos are so good. Yeah, they are. Tracy said, thank you, Molly. I knew I could count on your support. Well, I am behind. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry. Ben is laughing at UEO. UEO says, I got to find me first, though. Got to find me first, though, Ben. Yep, that's true. Just follow the seal. the seal will be following Ruben. Russ says he'll be fishing, Ben. Frenchie, hey! Frenchie, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? Frenchie says, hi, Mom Dog. If you're still not, it's still good to see you, and I appreciate you. UEO said 24/7. It was up to me. Right? Gary says, just have to wait for a big splash, Ben. That will be UEO. Ben says, being myself laughing. I live next door, literally, to a double reservoir. Should visit South Wales. Great fishing, mate. Oh, hey, now there's a thought. Jeff says, LOL, you are so far behind in the chat. Yeah, I know. I'm going to try and catch up here. Just saw the doctor. Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Ben says, LOL, old time. Feck you, Gary, says UEO. They think it's an infection, says Dutch. Uh-oh. I hope they can get her on some antibiotics and get that out of her quick. Russ said, how did it go, Thoughty? UEO said, you guys know me too well. We love you, Ruben. We love you. Carl said, is there another Carl? There is another Carl. We have a Carl that comes in, but he's just Carl. He doesn't have a last name or anything. It's just Carl. And he keeps the most amazing cichlids that you have ever seen. We haven't seen him in a bit. Well, I think it's been like 2 days, 2-3 days. But he's usually always around, so we were concerned about him too. But we really appreciate you coming, because we were concerned about you as well, and we were wanting to know how you were. UEO says, will do, Ben. Ben said, Aquarius is Carl too, mate, I think. No, climbing is, I wrote it down. Climbing is Steve, I believe. Gary said no, he's Steve. Yeah, Steve or Steve. He says it's cool to do both, either or, he answers. No, he's... Oh, I just read that. Ben said, oh, thank you, Molly. No, Ben, you're really awesome. We really appreciate you. Kelly's vlog says, you are making people feel seen today. We are okay that you're behind. Aw, thank you, Kelly. That means so much. That's what I want to do. I want to make people feel special. I want to make people feel happy. I want to make people see black squirrels that they've never seen before. If they'll come out. We have one just barely on camera at the very beginning. Mountain Sparrow, hey, good to see you. Good to see you, Mountain Sparrow says hello. Carl says, I've no mates. I really don't either, Carl, to be honest. My most like in-person friend would be Phil, and we haven't actually seen each other in person in like, I don't know, crap. Phil, if you're still here, how long has it been? We keep like getting close to getting together and then something happens. Ben says, Malawi must be Carl then. Yes, yes he is. Yes, on Discord he is Malawi, yeah. Russ said, yes, Ben, that's Carl. Kelly says, we have black squirrels at Noble's Grove amusement park. Bright reddish orange, too. Oh, that's really cool. Love some pictures. Or some shorts. Post some shorts of them. Cooking with Tea, good to see you. Hey, how are you? Cooking with Tea says, hi, Mom Dog. How are you? I know you're probably gone now. I'm so far behind in the chat, but thank you so much for coming. Yuio says, everyone here is family. If you are sad, I am here to annoy you guys till you're not sad anymore. Aw, Yuio, you're just the best. You're just the best. Seriously, if any of my kids were like you, I would be so proud. I mean, not that I'm not proud of my kids. I'm proud of my kids. not saying I raised crap kids or anything like that. I'm proud of my kids. They're good people, but yeah, I'm proud of you too, Yuyo. Tracy says, I don't either, Carl, just stream community. Sanal, hey, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, actually, I think the last time I saw you was when I was working, and it was at Kelly's. Good to see you, Sanal. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you. Russ says, I'm your friend, Tracy. Sanal says, hey, chat. Ben says, nice one, Russ. So many names to take in a couple of weeks. Yeah. Kelly says, next time I go, I will try. Awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate you. Carl says, I don't have Discord. Yeah, I'll try and I'll send you instructions on how to get on Russ's Discord, Carl. And if not, I can message with Ben for you. Like I could be the person to relay messages back and forth. You won't be disappointed, Carl. He is amazing. We'll get you that new icon or logo. Same thing, really, isn't it? Icon. Russ says, I know, mate. It's so difficult. Cooking with Tea says, I'm good. You? Thank you. I'm glad to hear it and appreciate you asking. Good too. Behind on chat, but good. Tracy says, thank you, Russ. Russ says, no worries. Tracy says, Sanal, hey. Yuyo says, thank you. I'm professional angler in the making. He is too. Russ says, good money to be made, Yuyo. Yeah. Fishmania is 50K, I think. Sanal says, hey, Angel, hey. Red Angel, hey. I read that dyslexically. I totally read that as, hey, Angel Red. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Ben says, Carl, message Molly the specifics of what you fancy on your peck, and she'll message me. I'll do it ASAP, as soon as possible. So, yeah, so just let me know what you want on your icon, Carl, and I'll let Ben know, and he'll make it for you, and I'll deliver it to you. Sound good, Carl? Yuyo says, it ain't about the money, it's about the cool fish, Russ. Yeah, it is. And a little bit about being broke. Pokies! Hey, Pokies! Hey, Pokies, damn it. How you doing? What is this? This is my favorite tree. We were talking about how one of the neighbors was trying to get it cut down, but this is state property, so they can't cut it down. It's protected land. And Chippy came, and we saw a black squirrel in the distance, and we saw a couple of gray squirrels, and a couple of bees tried to attack me. Several acorns were thrown from trees. Yeah. Oh, the squirrel's arguing with me, apparently. Russ says, I agree, Yuyo. Pokey says, good day, tree. I said good day. Russ says, hey, Pokies. TJ says, sorry, not chatting much, editing. No, you're all good. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Just lurking and hanging out really, really helps my watch hours, and I need those badly, so I really appreciate that. Russ said, did you say pine trees earlier, Mal? Yep, we got pine trees. They're kind of getting choked out by all the other trees. But here, let me see if I can zoom in on one. Not without taking the phone out. Oh, seriously, that was really close, guys. Can you not do that? As if they're going to listen to me. I was literally yelling at Onyx last weekend, and she didn't even flinch. She just like, whatever, shut up. Pokey says, editing isn't bad, and I'm okay at it. I suck at editing, but I was able to make some pretty cool shorts with Chippy, and that I'll be releasing. And of course, there's, you know, the squirrel boob video. Onyx Gone Wild. Ben says, perfect, Molly. Awesome. I appreciate you, Ben. You're just awesome. Russ says, love the smell of pines. Yeah, but it's more, they're like choked out that you really can't smell them. Unless you step on the branches of, then you can. And that's an awesome smell. I agree. Yuyo said, can't wait till I catch my first pike. They're fierce fish. Carl says, they don't push my videos out. Oh, yeah, they do, Carl. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting trolls. I promise you. I promise you. TJ says, I'm okay with editing. Not great, just okay. I'm horrible at it. Like, I have to use the guide, the like help me through it guide, every single clip. Maybe someday I'll get it. Ben says our reservoir been stocked with 2,000 pike over the last 2 years, Ruben mate. Nice. And Pokey's agrees. Pokey said the same thing. TJ says watch hours are a pain, especially when YouTube messes with them. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just a baby channel too, so I'm just starting out and don't have that many videos. So well, actually I do have a bunch of videos, but they're all lives, and I think there's only like 2 lives that I have that are really worth rewatching. Yuyo says, Ben, with the star emoji, star eyes emoji. Pokey said, did you see the new flea market video? I saw part of it, and then my computer restarted because it's my work computer and they were pushing an update, and so I had to shut it down. And I completely forgot to restart it. I'm so sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to watch it. I wanted to watch it. I started to watch it. I believe I already liked it. Pokey said it was fun. I'm glad you had a good time. Someone stole... What? Someone stole 20,000 pine sol? They found the tractor trailer empty? What the hell? What a weird thing to steal. What a very weird thing to steal. Monkey Run said, hi, we seen any squirrels yet? We saw a couple of, at the very beginning, we saw in the distance, we saw I think it was onyx. And then we saw 2 gray squirrels, and then Chippy came up for a minute. But nobody ate the peacock nuts. What's up with that? Nobody's eating my nuts. Ben says, you'll love it, Yuio dude. You'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. Pokey says, I'm trying not to over-upload because it hurts algorithm. I think it does too. I think, because I used to post stuff like once a week, and it seems like if I do that, I get more views than if I post it every couple of days. I'm just trying to get any one of my shorts to get up to 2,000 views. I've gotten really, really close, but not quite there. I'm trying to make like shorts so that, you know, it'll be easier for people to rewatch them. Pokey says, oh, I already read that. Carl says, I did a video today and only 1 comment. I'm sorry, Carl. I'll come over and remind me, please, at the end of this video, and I will come over and comment on it and watch it. Oh, okay. Pokey says 200K dollars worth of pine sol. But still, what a weird thing to say. Raymond says, stay blessed in the light. Hi, Raymond. How you doing? Yuio says, pike are my one favorite fish, Ben. I can't wait. Pokey says, Phil will be in your backyard shortly for the nuts. I'm pretty sure Phil has his own nuts. TJ says, I got told to upload every 3 days or so, but I'm starting to think that is too much. I wonder, I think, you know, just play with it and see what happens. Holy dog snot. I just looked it up. It says 400K. Dauphin country? County country. I know the difference between a county and a country. No, dolphin country. Jeff says, hi, positive. Yuio says, aren't Xander pretty mean fish to Ben? Aren't Xander pretty mean fish to Ben? Aren't Xander pretty mean fish to Ben? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Yuyo. Or are you just trying to make fun of my accent? Are you trying to get me to say stuff that makes my accent funnier? Pokey says, Bender, good day, sir. Ben says, yes, very aggressive, mate. Oh, okay. Okay, aggressive. Okay, I understand now. Pokey said, that's Miami. Yuyo's flashing the star eyes. Pokey says, they have teeth, no one eats pike here. Yuyo says, Molly, don't judge my sons. Bad, I'm sorry. Carl says, I want a combined plane train picture. Oh, that would be cool. If there's anyone in the world that can make one really cool, it's going to be Ben. Yuio says, you pecker, Molly. Yay, it's drink time. Come on out, little guys. Come on out. Carl says, nice channel, Yuyo. Yeah, he does have a good channel. I'm especially fond of Larry, I must say. Kelly's vlog says 5 o'clock somewhere. Actually, Kelly's vlogs, what time zone are you on? Yo-Yo says, thanks, Carl. Phil says, it's 6 o'clock somewhere, too. That's very true. Also, it is 1:58 somewhere. Oh, okay. So it's 1:58 where you are, Kelly. Unless you have one of those futuristic clocks and it's 1:59. Well, now it's 1:59. Cool. Are you comfortable sharing where you live? I live in Michigan, in the U.S. If you're not comfortable with it, I totally get you. Yuio says, just don't let the trolls get to you, Carl. They're no life pieces of shite. Shite? Did I say that right? I've only ever heard Maddie say it. Pokey says, spoke Phil into existence. Wow. What are you going to do with all that power? Tracy says 7 p.m. here. Oh, that's right. 7:30. I believe live at 7:30. So he'll be going live in about half an hour. Well, half an hour-ish. He's always a few minutes late. Pokey says, more Dr. Evil, damn it. Well, I think, well, maybe I'll do one of Dr. Evil and then one of the critters. Nah, I'm going to do the critters. because I've got black squirrel, gray squirrel, and of course I've got a bunch of really cute Chippy videos that I need to get uploaded. Ben says, food, be back shortly. Appreciate you, Ben. You have a good dinner or tea or whatever meal you're having. Dutch says, driving back home already? Did they just give her antibiotics? Is she okay? Kelly says, middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. Carl says, just subscribe to Yuyo. Oh, appreciate you, Carl. Yuyo's laughing at me. Thanks, Carl. I'm already subscribed to you. Phil Radio Dude says, Kelly, what county is that in? Oh, wait a minute. I know somebody from Pennsylvania. Tracy says, who's going live? I went to the loo. Maddie's going live in 30 minutes. About. He goes fly tying. And I have the phone crooked. Sorry, guys. There we go. Pokey says, I miss the ball of cat. Well, you know what? When you had your vacation, so when are you getting your new cat? I mean, it's the middle of August already. September's like, what, 2 weeks away? All I'm saying is, you know, chop chop, hurry up. I love you, Pookies. But you do need a cat. Summer! Oh my God, Summer, so good to see you. I missed you so much when you were gone that day. Or was it a day or 2 days? It felt like 3 days to me. But I know that when I miss people, it feels like longer than it really is. So I'm not trying to insult you. I just missed you. Summer's here. She says, hey, Mom Dog, everyone. Scadison says, hey, Pokers. Ueo says, Chippy. Oh, can you guys hear him? Or did he run across? Radio Dude says, hi, Summer. Pokey says, spot of tea. Spot of tea, sir. Skedison says, hey, Summer. Beans and weens. Oh, that's what you're having for dinner? Skedison says, Summer. Yeah, I know what you meant. Kelly's vlog says, oh, there's a huge bee. Oh, please go away, bee. Please go away, bee. No, you go away. You leave now. Away from me, I say. Away, away. Away, stay, away. Away, away from me. Away. Oh my God, please go away. Also, I really don't want to have to kill you. Okay, I think it went away. Oh, that was a big bee. That might have even been a wasp. That was scary. Anyway. Kelly's vlogs did not say any of that. I would like to clarify for whatever YouTube thing might happen. Kelly's vlogs actually said Northumberland. Oh, I've never heard of that. That must be in the, well, not that I've visited, but it checks out with your story of being in the middle of nowhere. I believe you. You brought the receipts. Pokey says, Skedison says broccoli and cotton candy. What a pairing. Yuyo says, I just censor my language because I think it's against TOS, not sure. You can, there's only a couple of words that you can't say, and I know this from 2 people that I trust that have actually taken the time to go through and read all the YouTube terms and conditions. They told me that there's and I can't say the words though, is the thing. But let me tell you, I tolerate a lot on this channel, so if you get banned, you probably said one of the words. I know that's really helpful, isn't it? Pokey says, isn't negative pokes from Penn? Oh yeah. Where the hell is not pokes, not positive pokes? Haven't seen him in a while. Tracy says, okay, thank you, Molly. Maddie says, Molly, hi. Hey, I was just telling everybody that you were going live in about half an hour. And to expect that you'll be a couple of minutes late, as usual. just so the people don't take off. Phil says, I meant positive pokes. Tracy said, mucka, censored. Right? Tracy says, Maddie, hey. Scadison says, pokes needs a cheetah. Yuyo says, that's good, Dutch. Pokey says, I haven't done much with going back to work soon. Understandable. Tracy says, no antibiotics, Thoughty. Summer says, traveling. Okay, gotcha. You be safe, please. Yuyo said, Tracy, I ain't risking it. Some people pee me off. Some people really crank him off. Oh, that doesn't sound any better. I'm sorry. Anyway. He says, I'm in the big city. Oh, you're still in Ohio? Are you still in Ohio, for real? Summer said, missed you too, Mom Dog. Aww. Maddie said, Tracy, hi. Tracy says, Mucka, I've got away with it. Maddie says, Reuben, buddy. Yuyo says, yeah, Maddie. Maddie says, ocean. Tracy said, thanks again for last night, Maddie. Maddie says, welcome, Tracy. Yuyo says, bee attack. Yeah, speaking of, that's why I keep going quiet, because I hear something. And there is a very large spider. I really hope it leaves me alone, because it's really pretty. And I don't want to have to kill it. Please leave me alone, spider. I'm going to take my phone out here and show you guys this ginormous spider. I have arachnophobia, so we will see how well this goes. It doesn't want to focus. Okay, that's fine, because I'm good. Please stay away, spider. Please stay away, spider. I didn't think we'd have to deal with spiders, but okay. Spiders we deal with. Okay. Everybody's laughing. Pokey says, Molly is MVP. Phil's retracting messages. Yuio's laughing. Phil says, "What are the 2 forbidden words? I'm dying to know. Darn it all the heck." Oh, Phil, it was darn. Aw, was one of the words. I'm sorry, dude. No, just kidding. I'm not going to ban you. Yuio says, "Say something American, Molly." Baseball. Apple pie. Kill count 1. No, I haven't killed it. I want it to go away because it's kind of a neat looking spider. And it does keep the nastier bugs away, but, well, relatively speaking, because spiders are awful nasty. I just don't want it to bite me. Because I'm not allergic to wasp or bee stings, but I am allergic to spider bites, like really allergic to spider bites. Carl says, "Any horse chestnut trees?" Nope. Nope, we just got in fact, since nobody's coming for right now, we'll show the higher part of the tree here. If we can do it without breaking my... Nah, that's as far as it's gonna go. We'll do like that. There, you can kind of see some of the pine trees. Kelly's vlog says, "Looks like either a jumping or an weaver. Yeah, both love mosquitoes." Yeah, I hate mosquitoes. That's why I would really like to leave him alone. I just need him to leave me alone. That's all. That's all I ask in return. Just leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. Yuyo says, "I'm keeping track now. You killed one already." No, I didn't. I'm tapping on the wood here, which actually is shaking the phone, I just now realized. Trying to get this thing to drop down or move away from me. Please go away. And it's not moving at all. So that's fun. Radio Dude says, "I'm afraid of heights." Me too. But you're like 6 foot something, so how do you deal with that? Do you just walk around on your knees all the time? Summer says, "Where's Onyx?" Onyx kind of showed up in the background at the start of the stream. I don't know where she went. We had Chippy here. We had a couple of gray squirrels. Yuio says, "Same, Radio Dude." Ben says, "I am back." Welcome back, Ben. Yuio's waving at Ben. Carl says, "Do you like college football?" Me personally, I'm not into either, American football or soccer or European football, or I'm not really into sports. I'm more into well, this kind of thing, hanging out in nature like this. Although it could be a little cooler. That would be just wonderful. Summer says, "Phil, hi, sorry, I'm on the road." Phil says, "Summer, you're sorry you're on the road?" Summer says, "Same, Phil." Phil said, "Summer, are you coming to visit Molly and me?" Yuyo said, "Football is boring." I agree. I've tried to get I really have. I even tried dating a football player. Well, and I also dated a baseball player, but I just couldn't get into the game, and so it was like, I mean, it was like torture having to sit there through all the game. So yeah, so it didn't work out because I'm not a good girlfriend for a sports person. Summer says, LOL, Phil, I wish. Funeral. Oh, I'm so sorry, Summer. I'm so sorry to hear that. Love and hugs. Sending love and hugs. Phil says, Molly is more into anything that isn't sports. Exactly. Phil hit the nail on the head there. I am more into anything that isn't sports. Yuyo says, used to have to go to matches with my dad. It was torture. Oh, yeah? I remember going to baseball games as a kid, and yeah, it felt like torture. Phil says, Summer, I'm glad you're not visiting me then. Summer says, I love college football, love sports. Oh, really? Well, there you go, Carl. Summer loves football. Yuyo says, sorry to hear that, Summer. Summer's laughing, and I'm going to take a drink. Man, is it humid out here. Humid. In fact, is that... Tracy says, I love snooker, which is a type of billiards, if I remember correctly. Summer says, thank you, you. Yuyo says, you should get into fishing, Molly. I'm jealous of all the cool fish you have there. I'm waiting for the for the creek to fill up back here, and then I can just go fishing back here. Dutch says, no antibiotics, no nothing. What? Why? What are they doing for her then? Oh my God, what are they doing? They just sent you home? That seems like bull crap. Peter, hey, good to see you. Hello and welcome. Hi, you lost in the woods. Yep, I'm really lost because I have to go way over here to get to my back deck. I don't know if I'll ever get home. I'm sorry, that was kind of mean. Hello and welcome. No, I'm not lost. This is what's in my backyard. Tracy says, correct, Molly. TJ said, I used to love snooker. I watched the pot back in the day. Phil says, I love cake. Me too. Aw, Phil, now I want cake, and I can't afford it, thanks. Phil, can you bring me a cake? Tracy says, Thoughty, what checks have they done? Right? Dutch says they checked if her intestines were still flexible, and that's all. Holy, no words. So did they say come back if she gets worse? Or, I mean, they can't just do nothing. Yogi, oh my gosh. Yogi, thank you so much for coming. Yogi says, Hi Molly, how's the acorn dodging? Actually, it's going pretty good. A bunch of people wished me luck and it's working. They've landed near me, but not on me. Appreciate you coming in. It's so good to see you. Peter Cap says, watch out for Red Riding Hood. Okay, or hell, maybe I'll wear a Red Riding Hood. I mean, not today because it's 5,000 billion degrees out. Dutch says, Molly keeps skipping my message. Am I missing a message? They checked if her intestines were still flexible and that's all. That's crap. Sorry if I missed chat, was driving. Oh, we totally forgive you. No antibiotics, no nothing. What'd I miss? If there was something that other than what I read out that's out there, could you please post it for me? Because I don't see it and I don't want to miss anything, and I'm so sorry. Phil says, Molly loves to show us her deck. Yes. Unsolicited deck pic. Yuyo said, Mod Thoughty. Oh, you're right. At first I was like, what does that mean? I'm so sorry. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Yuyo. Carl said, YouTube doesn't like me. Well, they seem to be pushing you out. I mean, if you're getting trolls. And you get way more people than I get. And you get way more likes than I get. Aw, Summer's giving love. Appreciate you, Summer. Love you, Summer. Phil says, Molly, message me the delivery address. Tracy said, so they've said she has an infection but not done any proper checks. Right? That just seems like such insane dog snot. Pokey says, throw them acorns, my brethren. They're throwing them. I don't know if you guys can see them and hear them when they hit the ground. Peter Cap says, found any magic mushrooms? Yes, because that's something that YouTube would absolutely love to have me have on my channel. I'm going to ask you one time here, Peter. Keep it appropriate, or we're going to have to time you out. Dutch says, doctors were full of crap. They sent her home with a painkiller, and it has to fix itself? That's crap. That is absolute dog snot. Kelly's vlog says, I get like 4 people on my lives. Well, what time do you do your lives just like whenever, Kelly, or do you do them on a regular schedule? Summer says, love you, Mom Dog. Aw, love you too. Phil says, Kelly, that's a lot. I only got 1 to my live. If you tell me when you go live, Phil, I'll totally be there. Carl says, I only got 3 people in my stream. You had more than that. At one time, Carl, you had like almost 30 people in your stream. I've got 6. Kelly's vlog says, mostly 7 a.m. LOL, not regular. Ah, do you go live for more than an hour? Because if you do, I start work at 8 and I could totally, well, I start work at 8 and I work from home, so I never get up before 7:30. So if you're still live at 8, I can totally watch you while I work. What? Dutch says I got 0. Seriously? With that freaking pond? How do you get 0? Wow. I'm so sorry. I can't believe yeah, that blows my mind. Yeah, let me know when you're going live and I'll totally be there. Phil says, I'm not a scientist, but I'm sure dog snot is way different than crap. Okay. TJ says, if YouTube doesn't like you, Carl, if YouTube doesn't like you, Carl, YouTube loathes me. You get way more people and likes than me. Yeah, Carl, I think Carl's just kind of hit a stagnant area where his growth is just going slower than he'd like, which I think we've all felt that frustration at some point in our lives. And I think that's what's going on. Jurassic Chloe? Oh, Jurassic Boy. Jurassic Boy, sorry. Jurassic Boy says, hi, hello and welcome. Good to see you. Kelly says 30 to 40 minutes. Oh, it depends on my physical situation. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm not awake so you would be stopping the live right when I'm waking up. If you do them later in the day, please let me know. Shoot me a message or something on one of my shorts or something, and because I'll totally be there. And I can't trust YouTube notifications because I don't always get them. And then once I got it 24 hours later. Exactly 24 hours later. Jeff, hey, Jeff Miller says hello. Hey, good to see you. Hello and welcome. Dutch says, still have not found out how to go live. What happens when you press the little plus button in the middle of your phone? Or in the middle of your phone. In the bottom center of YouTube when you have YouTube open on your phone. Summer's laughing. Summer said it's important to be positive. It is. There's power in positivity. Dutch said wanted to go live while making that sculpt today, but I could not find out how to. Yuio says, going to get off. Good night, everyone. Good night, Yuio. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you catch all the fish tomorrow night. And afternoon, if you happen to go in the afternoon as well, which I know if you're able to, you will be. Don't fall in. Be careful. Sweet dreams, Yuyo. Pokey says, must be positive. All right, yes, definitely. Dutch says, it says they are preparing my account to be able to go live. Oh, okay, so you just got to wait the 24 hours and you'll be able to do it. Carl says, what type of phone do you have, Dutch? Ben says, I've opened a channel for people who want profile pics. Less clutter on Russ's channel. Oh, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Dutch says, have a good one, Yuyo. Summer says, good night, you. Dutch says, S25 Ultra. I believe that's a Samsung. I used to do a job working with cell phones. I used to do kind of a neat job where I was tech. Oh, yeah, no, please post the Discord, Ben. Please, I appreciate that. And Dutch says, and at the moment, my S23 Ultra is time-lapsing my pond refill. Cool. That's awesome. I do hope you upload that to your channel, because I think you'll get a lot of views. I can hear a chipmunk, but I can't see one. Dutch says, I just pray my wood is still down and did not pop up yet. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I have a dirty mind from Russ's channel. Appreciate you, Ben. Thank you. That's Russ's Discord, right? Skedison says onion flavored lollipops. Actually, if they were Odalia, however you say it, they might not be that bad. Ben said, that's for anyone that fancied a new profile pic. Oh, perfect. Okay, so that's the Discord channel. Perfect. Ben, you're just the best. That is so cool of you. Dutch says, well, you versus B sounded kind of dirty over my car speakers. Ben said, no, mine, Molly. Wait. Oh, you have your own? I didn't know that. Oh, that is so cool. Is there any way that you can message that to me, Ben? Because it's not letting me do anything with it on the live. Or like send me an invitation to it or whatever. Dutch says, my daughter asked what was happening. Aw. Pinky, hey, good to see you. Pinky says, good day, lovely view. Thank you, appreciate you. Summer's laughing. Ben said, just opened it, Molly down. Oh, okay. Cool. Wow, you're going all out to help people. That's amazing. Dutch says, Ben, invite me through DMS and Discord, please. Pokey says, hanging with Mr. Oak. Yeah, the mighty oak. Carl says, I've only a Facebook group. Let me, Carl, through Facebook, I will help you get on Discord. Okay? Pokey says, it's like hanging with Mr. Cooper, but it's a tree. Oh my God, I remember that show from the 90s. It's been a minute. But I just got the alert here that Maddie's just gone live. So anybody who wants to head on over to Maddie's, he is tying flies in Scotland. So if you have not, actually, if somebody can post his link for me. That would be absolutely wonderful. I'd appreciate that. You could head on over there, watch him. He ties the most amazing flies, and he's Scottish, so he has an amazing accent. Pinky says, I am working right now, but I'm listening. Okay, keep up the good work. Aw, thank you, Pinky. Thank you. And don't work too hard. Pinky says, hope everybody's having a great day today. It's really hot out, so make sure you guys are drinking lots of fluids. That's very good call, Pinky. Good call, because yes, it is definitely hot. It's very hot here too. Ben says, don't know how well it will go, just don't like taking over Russ's Discord. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Santix! Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. How are you? Ben says, see how it lasts? See how it lasts. Oh, gotcha. You're just kind of experimenting. Pokey says, I'm too impatient for flies. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that with you. TJ's posting a link. I'm not sure what link it is, but so I can't. Oh, that's Maddie's live. Thank you, TJ. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Pokey says, good day. Tailgating. Summer says, are you getting off, Mom Dog? Well, that's awful personal to ask, Summer. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, I'm getting ready to wrap it up here. Carl says, nice channel, Summer. Yeah, she does have a nice channel. Pokey says, I've made every other lure. Oh, yeah, you have made some cool lures. Hi, everyone. I'm driving, but I pulled over for a sec. I hope not for an emergency or anything like that, Summer. I hope you're okay. Pokey says, Pittsburgh going through the Super Bowl. Here we go. Nice. Nice. Almost home, Pokies. Or are you almost home? Are you just back in your state? Summer said the link did not work. Oh, no. Try looking up just the @ part of the link. Santix says, doing pretty good so far. Oh, Big B, please go away. Thank you. I like that bee. Santix says, doing pretty good so far. I just dropped by to say hi to you and the MVBs. Thank you. Appreciate you. You're the MVB. Well, actually, I can't say that. That's Pokey's thing. You're the MVP here. Summer's laughing. Pokey says, it only works on computer. Oh, that's right. Summer said, you nasty. Summer says, thank you, Carl. TJ posted the link again. I believe that's for Maddie. Yeah, thank you, TJ, for posting the @ Pokey says, I've been home. Oh, you have? I thought you were still in Ohio. Why was I thinking you were still in Ohio? Oh, probably because I haven't finished watching the video. So in my mind, you're still there in Ohio at the beginning of the video. Pokey says crow. Oh, yeah. We've got a crow or two. I wish the crows would come down and eat the corn. That would be freaking amazing. Pinky says, you're welcome. Appreciate you. Pokey says, I went to Ohio yesterday. It's an hour away. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Summer says, TJ, the link is dead. Oh, no. Pokey says, I'm trapped in Ohio. I know. I have to finish the video so you'll be released. Summer says, it has to be blue. The link itself is blue. Ben says, have to run, Molly. Fantastic stream. Appreciate you, Ben. You take care. You have a fantastic weekend. Go forth and be kind. Pokey says it won't work on phone. How do we get it to work on phone so that we can get some people over there to Maddie's? Summer says, bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by. Summer says it's showing white for me. Oh, the at one? Yeah, that's showing white for me as well. You just have to like copy and paste that into the search bar. TJ says, copy it, Summer Oceans. Yeah, just copy and paste it into the search bar. Carl says, thanks, Summer. Pokies is saluting. I salute you, sir. We'll do one last sweep around here for any critters. Any critters anywhere. And negative. No freaking critters. Oh well, they showed up at the very beginning. And now I think they're just waiting for me to leave. So I will go ahead and end this live. I appreciate each and every one of you that came through, whether you're still here or not. I appreciate you. Everyone go forth. Oh, Summer's just subbed to Ben. Appreciate you. Pokey said the crows scared you. No, not so much. I'm not scared of the crows. Tracy says, thank you, Molly. Appreciate you. Summer says, bye, Molly. Pokey says, crows, 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 birds, birds, birds. Tracy says, I love crows. I do too. I do too. I wish they'd come down lower. Pokey says, attack me, pretties. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm going to get going here. I love you guys. Each and every one of you are special to me. And each and every one of you, please go forth and be kind.